Salut les amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Today we are going to learn la conséquence, but a very specific part because we've already studied la conséquence and la cause last week. And today we are going to learn l'intensité in French, and this is part of the consequence, and I am going to explain to you why. But just before, si vous voulez regarder cette leçon complètement en français, avec les explications tout en français, eh bien, j'ai enregistré cette vidéo 2 fois. Donc, si vous êtes sur YouTube, vous pouvez cliquer ici pour voir la vidéo complètement en français. Et puis, si vous êtes sur un autre réseau social, eh bien, vous regardez, il y aura l'information quelque part ici. Okay, so let's continue in English, d'accord? With my French accent, d'accord? Okay, and yes, this is not very easy, but this is very logical. So take your notebook and your pen and to take some notes. And today we are going to learn expressions with si, tellement, and tant. And in English, it's a bit like so much or so many or so. So that's why it's the intensity. Okay, let's start with some examples because, you know, I like to learn with concrete examples, like concrete, I don't know if you say concrete, but real examples. And I'm going to continue with the vocabulary of the job and especially when you hire someone, because for the consequences, that's what I've started already. So let's have a look at these examples. Let's go. Okay, so the first expression is with si que, and I'm going to read this sentence, so listen to me carefully. Nous étions si pressés, que nous avons with the link, nous avons embauché, no link here, nous avons embauché le premier venu. So you have my translation here, which can be not perfect, but as best as I could. Okay, so nous étions si pressés, we were in such a hurry. Pressé, to be in a, être pressé, to be in a hurry. Embauché, to hire, and premier venu, the first coming, so the first guy who came to the company for the job interview. Okay, so let's have a look at si and que. You see that we use the si, after we have another word, and after we have que. And what is this word? Is it a noun, an adjective, a verb? This is not a verb, this is past participle, but this is taken as an adjective, so this is an adjective, okay? So when you have an adjective, you use a si plus que. Not only, we will see other examples, but yeah, this is the first one. Second, nous l'avons embauché si rapidement que nous avons peut-être fait une erreur. Erreur, with the French R, erreur. Alors, nous l'avons embauché, passé composé, we have si, we have the word rapidement and que. So here the intensity is not on the adjective, it's on the, what is this? This is an adverb, okay? So the intensity is on the way we made the action because the adverb gives us an information about the way we make the action. Rapidement, lentement, facilement. Okay. Donc voilà, so with an adverb, you can also use si plus que. Why do I say that? Because you will see that in some other situations, we can use some other words. For example, tellement que, donc il était tellement convaincant que nous l'avons cru sur parole. Convaincant, convincing, convaincant. Okay, so it comes from the verb convaincre, but this is not a verb here. What is it? What is it? What is it? C'est un adjectif. Voilà, c'est un adjectif. How was it? We are describing the person, so we use an adjective. Il était tellement convaincant. With an adjective, you can also use tellement and que, so you can say il était si convaincant que nous l'avons cru sur parole, or il était tellement convaincant que nous l'avons cru sur parole. Both are good with an adjective. Il nous a tellement bien expliqué ses motivations que nous avons été charmés. So when I do that, like I show you the liaison that I'm making. Bien expliqué. Nous avons, nous a. Ok. Donc là, again, tellement and que, but what's the difference? But we are putting an emphasis on bien, on the word bien. So the way he made the action. So this is... What is bien? This is an adverb because it's the way he made the action, the way he explained to us. It was good. C'était bien. Okay? Donc, it was not only just good, it was so good, so well, tellement bien. Okay? So, this is an adverb, so you can also use si. Il nous a si bien expliqué ses motivations. We've seen it before. Si bien or tellement bien. Both are good for adjectives and adverbs. But then, I want to take this off. I show you. Il nous a tellement expliqué ses motivations que nous avons été charmés. So here, I don't have the adverb anymore. So what's left? This is the verb a expliquer. So here, we are not talking about the intensity of the way he make the action. We are talking about the intensity of the action itself. Okay? So he explains it so much. Not so well, but so much. So we are talking about a verb. We use tellement. So here you cannot use si. No. Only tellement, not si. Only tellement, not only. Have a look at that. You can use tant, tant que. Il a tant insisté, liaison, tant insisté. This liaison is not compulsory. That means that when you speak fast, sometimes, when we speak fast, sometimes we don't say it. Il a tant insisté. So you can say il a tant insisté ou il a tant insisté. Il a tant insisté sur son dynamisme, dynamisme, que nous lui avons fait confiance. We trusted him. Nous lui avons fait confiance. So here, we also have a verb. So this is like tellement. In this case, you can say il a tellement insisté or il a tant insisté. Choose the one you prefer, but I'm going to give you a strategy at the end of the lesson, which is coming very soon. Let's finish with two expressions. This one, tant de que. So same as the one before, tant que, tant de que. The only difference you've seen, this is the de, I've added de. So why that? Let's have a look at the example. Il avait tant de compétences et d'expérience que nous l'avons embauché sur le champ. Sur le champ. Don't pronounce the final P. On the spot, very quickly, rapidly, just now, very fast. Embauché like that, sur le champ. Donc, he had so many skills. Donc, compétence, what is this? Is this an adjective? No. Is this an adverb? No. A verb? No. What is this? This is a noun. Yeah. So, les compétences Et l'expérience, all these words, compétence, expérience, are nouns. So we put de before. Here, de because we have a consonant, and the apostrophe because we have a vowel after expérience, d'expérience. Don't forget the apostrophe, of course. Donc voilà, so when you have a noun, you use tant de que, or you use tellement de que. Il parlait avec tellement d'assurance que nous n'avons pas hésité un instant. Assurance, confidence. We could say also confiance, confidence. We don't say confidence. For us, confidence is a totally different meaning. But to translate confidence, confidence, we say assurance or confiance. Donc, il parlait avec tellement d'assurance que nous n'avons pas hésité. We don't pronounce the H in French. Donc, voilà. Donc, we've seen all the expressions, and maybe now you're a bit lost, like you're thinking, wow, so many expressions, and they are so similar. Which one am I going to use? Blah, 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 na, na, na. Don't worry, I thought about that, and I've made a summary, a table with all the use of each expressions, and I'm going to explain to you the best strategy if you want to spend the less energy possible to be able to use the intensity. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you something. Why is it a lesson about the consequence? This is a lesson about the consequence because you have a cause and a consequence. He was talking, is the situation. He was talking with so much confidence. Sorry. He was talking with so much confidence. Donc, this is the situation, and the consequence was that we did not hesitate for a moment. So you have the situation and the consequence. So this is the intensity and also the consequence. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the summary of the lesson. I need to disappear, but don't worry, I will be back very soon because I want you to see all the table, and the table is big. So okay, but you can still hear me. I'm still here. So the table that I want to show you is this one. Voilà. Okay, so you have si plus an adjective and que or an adverb. Tellement plus an adjective or an adverb or a verb. Tant que and a verb. Tellement de que plus a noun and tant de que plus a noun. So if you observe this, you see that there is one expression that can be used in any cases. This is tellement. Tellement can be used with adjective, adverb, verb, and also with a noun, but you just need to add the preposition de just before the noun. But I think this is the best way if you don't want to memorize all of this. Well, this is an easy way to be able to use the intensity very perfectly without any mistakes. You use tellement. Yeah, this is a good strategy, I think. Voilà, so the lesson is finished. I hope you liked it. And if it's the case, well, give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel. This is for you also because when you activate the bell, you get notified when I make all my lessons, when there is a new French lesson, so you can follow all my lessons and you can progress rapidly. Okay, and also if you have any question, as usual, don't hesitate to ask the questions in the comments below, and I wish you a very good day. Je vous souhaite une très très bonne journée et je vous dis à très bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo de français. Ciao ciao!